first grade. Happy Friday. Where has this week even gone? Sometimes the weeks are so slow, and this one has seemed to go very quickly. So, happy Friday. Happy Phonics Friday. Happy Fun Phonics Friday. Oh my gosh, just so much fun in the air today. So, we are getting ready to discover and learn about another 2 vowel teams because we're getting closer and closer and closer to filling out our vowel team linking chart. So I wanted to play, not a little game, but I want you to listen to something and I want you to tell me what you think, okay? If I was outside walking down the street on a beautiful sunshiny day and I said, ow, what do you think might have happened? I might have stubbed my toe. Maybe I got stung by a bee. Maybe I tripped on a rock. Maybe I walked into a tree branch. That's happened on the playground. I've done it. But what if I was walking down the street and said, "Aw," what do you think happened then? Maybe I saw a cute puppy. Or maybe I saw some little kids out playing in their front yard. Or I saw a baby bunny. Think about those sounds, oh and ah. One little change can totally change the meaning of a word. And that's why we have to be so super careful when we're looking at vowel teams in the middle of words. So today I'm going to teach you about a new vowel team that makes the ah sound. But it's not just one, because that would be too easy. There are two. 2 vowel teams that make the ah sound that we're going to work on today. So I'm going to introduce those vowel teams to you. And then I'm going to have you do some work. So you're going to need a whiteboard and a marker, and eventually you're going to need your alphabet linking chart. So you might want to pause the video and grab those items and then come on back. All right, I'm glad you're back. So I've put 2 stickies on my Jamboard here to talk about the ah sound. And the first, this happens to be a snap word. And I love it when that happens. When we have a snap word, that's a good example of a vowel team that we're going to be studying. Take a look at this snap word. Do you guys know what it is? Saw. I saw my brother at the store. I saw my kids playing in the backyard. I saw a movie like a year ago when we could still go to the movies. Saw. Now, take a look at the end of saw. Do you see the team that's there? A-W. So a lot of times in words, AW will make the ah sound. We see the AW ah sound frequently at the end of words. Not always. There's very rarely a rule in phonics that we always use. But a lot of times we see AW for ah at the end of words. But now I want to take a look at this word. This has a vowel team that also makes the ah sound. It has A-U. And it makes the ah sound also. Do you have any idea what this word might be? Take a second and see if you can figure it out. It's really tricky because of this E at the end. Got it? It's pause. Like, not a dog's pause, but I am going to pause my DVR while I am watching Wildcrats. I'm going to pause and take a break. I'm going to pause a video. So, pause uses AU to make the ah sound. So we're going to do some work with those words today. You're going to do some work with those words. Then we're going to go all the way back to our vowel linking chart and add these 2 vowel teams. And then when that's all said and done, we're going to hop to another video because we need to add 1 snap word that I'm pretty sure you already know to our word wall. Sound pretty good? Sounds pretty good to me too. So grab those whiteboards and markers. And we're going to do some word building together. So the very first thing I want you to do is at the top of your board, I want you to write the word saw. You should remember because it was just on the other slide. Okay? Go ahead and write saw. And I'm just going to be dragging some letters around because you know, guys, how terrible I am at writing on the screen. So this is the word saw. Okay? And if you need to pause at any time, go ahead. It's really hard for me to gauge how long it takes you guys to write. So if you need to pause, pause if I'm going too quickly. Pause. Did you hear it? That was using that AU. Look at this phonics teacher having it all together. All right, we have saw. Now, I want you to think about this word, saw, and I want you to change it to claw. Now, I've given you some help because on this side of the board, these are all the letters that I'm going to be needing today. So you don't have to guess. You just have a group of letters that you can already check out and see if they can help you. So how would we change saw into claw? And teachers, if you want to pause for answers, that's just fine. Well, I hear a change at the beginning of a word, claw, and I hear a blend, coal. So I'm going to add C and L. Is this how you spelled claw? Thumb up if you did. If you didn't, you might want to change it. This is what claw looks like and uses that AW for an aw sound. Ready for the next one? I want you to change the word claw into hawk. You know that kind of bird? Everybody stick your arms out. Be a hawk. I want you to change this word into hawk. But before you do, be very careful because there's going to be changes at the beginning and the end of the word. Hawk. Okay, go ahead and change claw into hawk. I'm going to pause for a second. Sorry, that probably seemed really abrupt. I was pausing so that you had enough time to write. So hawk, how would we spell that? How would we change it? Hawk. Well, I hear an H at the very beginning. Hawk. And then I hear a K at the end. Go ahead and check your answer against mine. Did you have hawk as well, spelled like this? H-A-W-K. Good. So now that we've had some practice with the A-W aw sound, we're going to have some practice with A-U. So what I want you to do is go ahead and erase what you've written. And I'm just going to slide this around. And now we're going to work with the other vowel team that makes the aw sound. A-U, like in pause. Are you ready? The first word I want you to make using the A-U vowel team is the word haul. Not like a haul that you walk down at school, but haul like you're going to carry something heavy and carry it away. So like when we had an old refrigerator that we needed to get a new one. The old one was broken and wasn't going to work anymore. We had a company come and haul the refrigerator away. So the word haul means to take away. Go ahead, or to carry. I'm not sure. What do you think? Haul. I feel like it's to carry and take away. Write the word haul for me using that AU vowel team. Haul. Pause if you need to. Haul. Well, I hear an H at the beginning, but I know that I have to look all the way through the word. Haul. Oh, so I also need to add something to the end, right? All right, is that what you wrote for the word haul? If it is, give yourself a big thumbs up. Good. All right, we have one more word to write like this, or to do like this. Are you ready for it? This one's the toughest. We're going to take this word haul with this AU vowel team, and we're going to change it into fault. It's my fault the balloon popped. Fault. Well, where do you hear it changing? Fault. I hear changes in two places. I hear a change at the beginning and at the end. Fault. So let's start with the beginning. I know that H shouldn't be there anymore. I hear an F instead. Fault. All right, let me go do a slow check. Fault. I'm still missing a part. Yeah, we have to add a T. Very good. We've made the word fault. Now, here's what I want you to do. Go ahead and erase your board. And I want you to draw a T-chart. We've been doing these a lot lately. And on your T-chart, I want you to write AU in one column and AW in another. And I'm going to give you a moment to do that. Now that you have your T-chart drawn, I have a list of 7 words that I want you, with your classmates or independently, I want you to practice reading them. They all have either the AW aw sound or the AU aw sound in them. I want you to practice reading each of them, and then I want you to sort them. So if I find a word that has an AW aw sound, I'm going to write it on this side of my T chart. And if I find a word that has the AU vowel team, I'm going to write it on this side. So I'm going to turn it onto this screen so that you can pause it and have all the time you need to sort words, and then we're going to do a quick check. All right, happy sorting. Okay, we're back. So let's take a look at these words. The first one in this aw column, laundry. Did you guys get laundry? Faucet, haunted, and launch. Now that's tricky if you didn't pay attention like a good phonics detective and you weren't looking for that vowel team, you would have read that as lunch. Gotta be super careful with vowel teams. Let's check AW. We've got crawl and yawning and straw. Thumbs up if that's how you read these words and this is how you sorted them. Go ahead and make any changes you might need to make. We're going to swing back now to our vowel teams chart because here's what I'm going to need you to do. We are going to need to add these to our linking chart. And so the first thing I want you to do is find the next empty space, and I want you to put AW and the word claw, and I want you to do a quick sketch of a claw. Now, is this an art project? Nope, it's a phonics project. Just a quick sketch will do. This is just to remind us that sometimes the vowel team AW makes the aw sound like in claw. Here's the next one. I also want you to add AU and the word faucet to remind you that AU also makes the aw sound, like in the word faucet. So go ahead and pause. So this is up here for you to copy down. Go ahead and do that on your linking chart and then come back. All right, guys, you have worked so hard on your vowel teams, and I'm so proud of you. We're almost there. We're almost to the end of our vowel team learning. Now, we do have a snap word to learn today. So hop over to the next video. It's going to be really short, but we do need to add it to our snap word chart, our snap word wall, and it has the AU vowel team in it. I'll see you over there. Have a great day, guys. I'll see you for Fun Friday.